Welcome, my dear student. In this video lecture, I am going to explain about Big Bang model. This is my 12th lecture of software engineering subject. The code of software engineering subject is 1618504. Dear student, I am preparing this video based on State Board of Technical Education syllabus for diploma student. So this Big Bang model belongs from second unit of software engineering. The second unit name is software life cycle models. So now we are going to see more about Big Bang model. So this is the content of our video. We will see first the definition or introduction part of the Big Bang model. Then we will see the phases of Big Bang model. Then we will see advantage of Big Bang model. This is the third topic, and weakness of the Big Bang model. As I told you, all models having some strength and weakness. The same way Big Bang model also having some strength as well as some weakness. And at last we are going to compare the Big Bang model with the waterfall model. So this our content. So based on these contents, we are going to see all topics one by one. Now this is our introduction. So Big Bang model. Dear student, Big Bang model is one of the simplest model of SDLC, that is called software development lifecycle model. This model does not have any certain technique. That means this model does not follow any certain technique for the development of software project. Clear? Second point says that this model does not give more emphasis on planning of the or documentation. So this model does not give more emphasis on planning or documentation, but give more emphasis on the for डेवलपमेंट पार्ट. सो बिग बैंग मॉडल एक ऐसा मॉडल है जहां पर प्लानिंग हमारा बहुत कम होती है या डॉक्यूमेंटेशन हमारा बहुत कम होता है, लेकिन यहां पर बिग बैंग मॉडल में हम लोग मोस्टली जो अपना एफर्ट जो है डेवलपमेंट के लिए इस्तेमाल करते हैं. सो बिग बैंग मॉडल इज अडॉप्टेड इन सच केसेस वेयर द कस्टमर इज नॉट श्योर अबाउट देयर वांट्स एंड देयर प्रोजेक्ट. यानी कि ये मॉडल उस वक्त हम लोग इस्तेमाल करते हैं जहां पर कस्टमर अपने आप में श्योर नहीं है कि वैसे उसको कैसा प्रोजेक्ट चाहिए और क्या उसका रिक्वायरमेंट है. तो जहां पर हम लोग बिग बैंग मॉडल का इस्तेमाल करते हैं, देयर इज ओनली लिटिल फॉर्मल डेवलपमेंट प्रोसेस एंड द एंटायर एफर्ट इज स्पेंट on the development of the software and coding. So here in this model we are giving little emphasis or less emphasis on planning and documentation, but mostly we are giving emphasis and putting our all efforts on development of coding and the software part, right? So this is our introduction. Now we are going to see the definition of the Big Bang model. So first definition says that Big Bang model, the name is given by inspired by the Big Bang theory. So this name is came from the Big Bang theory. That means a person is inspired by the Big Bang theory and finally the name is given as a Big Bang model. So here the customer or stakeholders have not analyzed all the necessary features and characteristics that they are planning to incorporate in the software system. That means here the customer or stakeholders are not having their clear idea about the requirement of the project. Second point says that Big Bang model is the simplest model in the SDLC, as I told you, because it requires less planning but giving lots of emphasis on coding and programming or development of the software. And at last says that Big Bang model is mostly popular in that situation where the stakeholder or customer does not having clear idea or does not having clear understanding about their project or about their requirements. Clear? So these are the definition where we are going to be explain the Big Bang model and which cases, in which situation we are going to use this concept of the Big Bang model for the development of software, right? So these are the three basic points I have given as a definition about the Big Bang model. Now we will see about the graphical representation of the Big Bang model. यहाँ पर हम लोग ग्राफिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन देख रहे हैं जहां पर हम लोग को देखने को मिल रहा है कि बिग बैंग मॉडल का तीन फेज यहां पर दिखाया जा रहा है, रिसोर्स, एफर्ट एंड टाइम, राइट? सो टाइम हो गया, एफर्ट हो गया एंड रिसोर्स. These are the three basic phases of the Big Bang model. After doing all three, finally we got a final project that is called our software. So this is one way to represent, and this is the another way to represent the Big Bang model. So here again we have a time, again we have a efforts, resource, and then Big Bang model, and then finally we will get the software. So this I try to explain in a simple way by graphical representation that makes you more easy to understand about the concept of Big Bang model. Now here we are going to see about the phases of Big Bang model. So what are the phases of Big Bang model? So we have a three phases. So first we have a time, second we have a effort, and third we have resource. So these three phases we have in Big Bang model. Based on these three phases, we are able to be develop the software by using Big Bang model in SDLC. I hope my dear students यहाँ तक आप मेरी बातों को समझ पाए होंगे कि बिग बैंग मॉडल जो हमारा एक ऐसा मॉडल है SDLC में जहां पर हमारे पास तीन फेजेस को हम लोग इस्तेमाल करते हैं. यानी कि सॉफ्टवेयर को डेवलपमेंट के लिए यानी प्रोजेक्ट को डेवलप करने के लिए हमारे पास तीन फेज को हम लोग इस्तेमाल करते हैं. यहाँ पर पहला टाइम होता है, दूसरा एफर्ट होता है, तीसरा हमारा रिसोर्स है. सो ये तीनों फेजों को हम लोग फॉलो करते हैं. फाइनली हमारा क्या होता है, एक सॉफ्टवेयर प्रोजेक्ट हमारा डेवलप होता है और उसको फिर हम लोग रिलीज करते हैं. नेक्स्ट वी हैव डिजाइन ऑफ द बिग बैंग मॉडल. हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू बी डिजाइन द सॉफ्टवेयर by using Big Bang model. So first point, here each model is tested independently to look for bugs or defects. That means in Big Bang model, while using when we are going to develop the project by using Big Bang model, the software is designed or developed in module basis so that it's easy to find the error or to resolve the error because each module is tested independently. Clear? Next point we have, in this model, modules get integrated and all the individual modules are entirely built. That means here in Big Bang model, while development of the project, modules get integrated and all the individual modules are entirely built, are not integrated separately. So these are the second point for design of the Big Bang model. And the last point we have, in case there is any bug or error in the module, then we are easily able to be disintegrated and find the root cause of the problem and we can easily resolve it. So third point says that when we have any error or when we have any issue, then we can easily resolve it. How? Because modules can be disintegrated and we are able to find the root cause of the problems easily. So these are the three important points we have to be considered when we are going to be develop or design the project under Big Bang model. Now the advantage of Big Bang model. So when, as dear students told you, every model there is some advantage and there is some disadvantage. The same way in the Big Bang model also we have some advantages, and again also we have some disadvantage. So now we are going to see the advantage part of the Big Bang model. So in advantage, no management requirements. First point, there is no management requirement. Like other model, there is no proper documentation should be needed, proper requirement gathering should be needed. But in case of the Big Bang model, there is no proper management requirement. That means they are not giving more emphasis on the planning of the documentation or making formalized requirement, right? So there is no proper requirement in case of the Big Bang model. So this is one of the advantage, but on the other side again it's one make as a disadvantage also. So second point, we have well suited for a small project. That means the Big Bang model is mostly suitable for the small project. So this model is useful for a small project. If you are going to be develop a small project, then and your idea is not clear, you are not clear your a vision, or you are not clear your project idea or requirement, and your project is small, then we are going to be use Big Bang model for the development of the project. Third point, great introduction to software developer. That means this platform is one of the opening platform for the fresher or the developer. That means here the having a high chances for the newcomers. The newcomers can come work in this model and equip himself or herself and learn the things also while developing the software project. So it's one of the opening of the newcomers. So we can say that it's a great introduction to software developer, right? Next, at last, we have a ideal for of multi-discipline developer. So this model is suitable for the person who is multi-skilled. So Big Bang model project are ideal at certain to the skill of multi-discipline or full stack developer who are capable of working with a wide range of technology. That means a developer or a programmer who having multi skills and having an idea to work with a wide range of technology, then this Big Bang model is useful for him or her. So it's a these are the advantages of the Big Bang model. So Big Bang model having a wide range of technology. So it's make the developer for multi-skilled, right? It's make the developer for a multi-skilled. यहाँ पर मैं ये बताना चाह रहा हूं कि अगर हमारा इस प्रोजेक्ट पर Big Bang मॉडल के द्वारा अगर हम कोई प्रोजेक्ट को डेवलप करते हैं, तो यहाँ पर डेवलपर काम करने वाले को हाई चांसेस होता है कि वो अपने आप को ज्यादा से ज्यादा एक्यूप कर ले और वो अपने आप में एक मल्टी स्किल्ड होने का ज्यादा क्षमता रखता है, क्योंकि यहाँ पर जो हम लोग टेक्नोलॉजी को इस्तेमाल करते हैं वो वाइड रेंज ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी का हम लोग बिग बैंग मॉडल में इस्तेमाल करते हैं फॉर द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ द सॉफ्टवेयर, राइट? नाउ वी हैव डिसएडवांटेजेस. सो डिसएडवांटेज में हमारे पास पहला पॉइंट है लॉन्ग प्रोजेक्ट. डियर स्टूडेंट, एज आई टोल्ड यू, बिग बैंग मॉडल हमारे बड़े प्रोजेक्ट के लिए, ऑनगोइंग प्रोजेक्ट के लिए सुटेबल नहीं है. सो बिग बैंग मॉडल हमारा ए लॉन्ग प्रोजेक्ट के लिए सुटेबल नहीं है. सो ये हमारा ये डिसएडवांटेज हो गया. नेक्स्ट, रिस्क एंड कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी. अगर हम लोग रिस्क और कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी की बात करते हैं तो बिग बैंग मॉडल को इस्तेमाल करने में हाई रिस्क और कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी है, क्योंकि हायर लेवल ऑफ रिस्क एंड कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी इज इन्वॉल्व इन दिस मॉडल एज नो फॉर्मल मेथड इज फॉलोड. हम पहले ही बता चुके हैं ड्यूरिंग द इंट्रोडक्शन और डेफिनेशन कि बिग बैंग मॉडल कोई फॉर्मल मेथड को फॉलोड नहीं करता है प्रोजेक्ट को डेवलप करने के लिए. तो अगर आप कोई फॉर्मल मेथड को फॉलोड नहीं कर रहे हैं तो हाई रिस्क और कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी होने का चांसेस बनता है. So this one is the second disadvantage of Big Bang model. Next, third point says that object oriented project. सो ये हमारा दूसरे तरह का प्रोजेक्ट होता है. एक तो लॉन्ग प्रोजेक्ट हो गया, एक हमारा ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड प्रोजेक्ट हो गया. तो ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड प्रोजेक्ट एक इस तरह का प्रोजेक्ट और ऑन गोइंग प्रोजेक्ट हमारा बिग बैंग मॉडल उसको सपोर्ट नहीं करता है. यानी कि इफ यू want to be work with the object oriented project, then big bang model is not suitable for that. So we should not consider big bang model for the development of object oriented project. So this is one of the other disadvantage. Now at last we have ongoing uncertainty. So ongoing uncertainty, that means this model is not suitable for long project, ongoing project, because long project or ongoing project having risk and uncertainty, right? So very poor model for long and ongoing project with risk is very high and uncertainty is there. So Big Bang model is not suitable for ongoing project and long project. So this is the other disadvantage of the Big Bang model. So dear students, these are the four basic disadvantages of the Big Bang model I have given here. Apart from these four, we have other many, but for more understanding I have given four here to make you more clear and easy to understand about the Big Bang model. Now we have application. Application means where we are going to be use this Big Bang model and when we are going to be use this Big Bang model. So the first point says that this model is perfect and suitable if the software development project is small. That means this model is suitable or perfect for the small project. So if the customer having a small project and want to be developed, then they have suggested to use the Big Bang model for the development of the project. Second point we have this model is used 2 to 3 developers are working together to build a system or the dummy project. यानी कि ये मॉडल जो हमारा है जिसमें 2 या 3 डेवलपर मिलकर के काम करते हैं प्रोजेक्ट को डेवलप करने के लिए या किसी तरह का डमी प्रोजेक्ट को बनाने के लिए. तो अगर हमें कोई डमी प्रोजेक्ट बनाना है और एक या छोटा प्रोजेक्ट हमारे बनाना है तो बिग बैंग मॉडल हमारे लिए फायदेमंद होता है. थर्ड पॉइंट वी हैव दिस मॉडल इज आल्सो सुटेबल if the requirements are not appropriate understood. That means if a customer not having clear idea about the project and the requirement, then the customer suggested to use or to develop their project by using Big Bang model. So this model is suitable for that type of a requirement or that type of a customer where the requirement are not clear or not understood by the customer. And at last we have this model is perfect, suitable when the deadline for release of the software is not declared or fixed. Yes. So this one is another important application point where we are using the Big Bang model. So in Big Bang model, there is no deadline or fixed time to deliver the project. That means it's a good for the newcomers, as I told, where they can learn and they have not a pressure to deliver their project on time or within the any deadline time period. So this model does not having this type of a concept to deliver the project within the declared date or fixed time. So the customer or the developer both having here flexibility. So these are the four basic application area where we are using the Big Bang model for the development of project. Now we have strength. The strength of the Big Bang model. So Big Bang model strength, first point, simple model. So Big Bang model is one of the simple model in the SDLC मॉडल. सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट लाइफ साइकिल मॉडल में ये सबसे सिंपल मॉडल माना जाता है जहां पर कोई फॉर्मल प्लानिंग नहीं होती है. सेकेंड पॉइंट, फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी. यस, बिग बैंग मॉडल फ्लेक्सिबल इन नेचर. दैट मीन्स बिग बैंग मॉडल, इन बिग बैंग मॉडल डेवलपर are always ready to accept the idea and opinion from the customer. And at last, planning. So here there is no planning, no formal documentation. Directly they are working and giving more emphasis on the development of the project. So these are the three strengths of the Big Bang model. Now weakness. So in weakness, again we have a 3 point. So we will see this 3 point one by one. Project. So as I told you, Big Bang model is not suitable for object oriented project or large project. So it is only suitable for the small project. This is one of the weakness point of the Big Bang model. Next, risk. Yes, Big Bang model having a high risk or uncertainty. Why? Because this model does not having formal documentation, or this model does not follow any formal method for the development of the project. So it's having a high risk to hold to this. By using this, by developing the project and by using this model, we have a high risk. मैं यहाँ पर ये कहना चाह रहा हूं कि अगर आप बिग बैंग मॉडल के द्वारा किसी प्रोजेक्ट को आप डेवलप कर रहे हैं तो रिस्क यहाँ पर ज्यादा बनता है. रीजन क्या है रिस्क होने का? कि क्योंकि बिग बैंग मॉडल कोई भी एक फॉर्मल मेथड को फॉलो नहीं करता है और यहाँ पर कोई प्लानिंग नहीं है. डायरेक्टली डेवलपमेंट पर हम लोग काम करते हैं, तो ये रिस्क ज्यादा यहाँ पर कवर होती है. एक्सपेंसिव. यस, लिटिल एक्सपेंसिव इन नेचर. व्हाई? बिकॉज द रिक्वायरमेंट्स आर नॉट क्लियर. समझ रहे हैं ना, यहाँ पर रिक्वायरमेंट कस्टमर का कोई क्लियर नहीं है, उसको क्या चाहिए उसको पता ही नहीं है. तो जब रिक्वायरमेंट क्लियर नहीं है तो डेफिनेटली मतलब डेवलपर को ज्यादा मेहनत करना पड़ेगा और वो काम उसका टाइम ज्यादा लगेगा, तो डेफिनेटली एक्सपेंस भी उसका ज्यादा बढ़ेगा. सो दीज आर द थ्री वीकनेस ऑफ द बिग बैंग मॉडल. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू सी द कंपैरिजन ऑफ बिग बैंग मॉडल विथ वाटरफॉल मॉडल. सो we will compare one by one. So what is the, in case of the waterfall model and in case of the Big Bang model, if you talk compared to the flexibility, then waterfall model very difficult. That means waterfall model is not flexible in nature, but Big Bang model easily can accept. That means flexible in nature. If you're talking with respect to the objective, then waterfall model high assurance. यानी कि अगर आप वाटरफॉल मॉडल के द्वारा प्रोजेक्ट को बना रहे हैं, डेवलप कर रहे हैं, तो आपका हाई एश्योरेंस है कि आपको प्रोजेक्ट मिल जाएगी बन करके. लेकिन बिग बैंग मॉडल की बात करते हैं तो उसकी जो ऑब्जेक्टिव है वो रैपिड डेवलपमेंट, मतलब फटाफट बना करके देना है. अब उसमें कितनी एश्योरेंस और कितनी क्वालिटी है लिटिल बिट डाउटफुल होता है. टीम साइज. तो वाटरफॉल मॉडल में हमारा जो टीम साइज होती है वो बड़ा होता है, लेकिन बिग बैंग मॉडल में टीम साइज जो हमारा होता है 2 या 3 मेंबर का होता है. राइट. वाटरफॉल मॉडल में हमारा जो रिस्क और बजट जो होती है थोड़ा सा हाई है, नो डाउट. लेकिन बिग बैंग मॉडल की अगर हम बात करते हैं तो यहाँ पर जो रिस्क और बजट होता है वो बहुत ज्यादा हाई होता है. रिस्क हमारा बहुत ज्यादा हाई होता है, बजट भी हमारा बहुत ज्यादा जाता है, काफी एक्सपेंसिव और कॉस्टली माना जाता है. सो दिस आर द 4 एरिया वेयर आई कंपेयर the Big Bang model with the waterfall model. I hope my dear students it's clear for you. Now conclusion. So this is our conclusion slide. So in this video lecture, I hope you clearly understood about this model not suitable for the large project. It is only suitable for the small project because large project involve lot of complexities. Second point, Big Bang model is not widely used in SDLC. So second point says that कंक्लूजन में कि बिग बैंग मॉडल जो होता है हम लोग ज्यादा इसको इस्तेमाल नहीं कर पाते हैं। इसके पीछे बहुत सारा रीजन है, कोई फॉर्मल प्लानिंग नहीं होती है और रीजन इसका यह है कि कोई भी एक प्रॉपर मेथड को कोई फॉलो नहीं करता है फॉर द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ द सॉफ्टवेयर। एंड लास्ट पॉइंट ये कहता है बाबू, this model can be used for the project that is less complicated in nature and people involved in the project are well versed with the technology and programming language. That means this model is only used for the project which having less complicated in nature। यानी कि वही स्मॉल प्रोजेक्ट के लिए हम लोग इसको इस्तेमाल करते हैं और यहाँ पर जो हमारा प्रोग्रामर होते हैं या डेवलपर होते हैं उनको अच्छे नॉलेज प्रोग्रामिंग की होनी चाहिए, टेक्नोलॉजी की होनी चाहिए, क्योंकि हमारा जो टीम बनता है 2 या 3 का टीम होता है डेवलप करने के लिए। सो दिस इज आवर कंक्लूजन फॉर टुडे वीडियो लेक्चर। Next, we have summary. I hope you understood about the concept of Big Bang model and you also understood the phases of and the design of Big Bang model. As I told you, all model having an advantage and disadvantage. So Big Bang model also having an advantage and disadvantage. So you understood about the advantage and disadvantage of the Big Bang model, and at last I explain about the comparison of Big Bang model with the waterfall model. So I hope this video lecture clear these 4 points. This is our reference. I am requesting you to kindly just go through this YouTube link to get more knowledge about Big Bang model and refer these books. Thank you, my dear students. We will again meet in the next video.